Imagine jolting awake at 2 in the morning, your calf muscles locked so hard it feels like someone's twisting them from the inside. You grab your leg, hold your breath, waiting for the spasm to pass. But by the time it does, you're wide awake, heart pounding, already afraid it will happen again tomorrow night. You tell yourself it's just part of getting older. But is that really true? Why do some people your age sleep peacefully while you're left gasping in the dark? And what if the answer isn't another pill, but something your body has been missing for years? In the next few minutes, you'll discover the top 3 vitamins that can help prevent those nighttime cramps, strengthen your legs, and give you back the confidence to move freely. So let's start with the one that does far more than just protect your bones. You've probably heard about vitamin D when it comes to bones, but here's what most people don't realize. It's just as critical for the muscles that keep you steady on your feet. As you get older, your body doesn't make vitamin D from sunlight the way it used to. Maybe you don't spend as much time outdoors, maybe you're protecting your skin, or maybe it just hasn't crossed your mind. But without enough vitamin D, your muscles can't respond quickly when you start to lose your balance. That split-second delay is all it takes for a stumble to turn into a fall. Have you ever noticed how climbing stairs feels harder than it used to? Or how getting up from a chair takes more effort? That's not just slowing down with age. It's often the silent effect of vitamin D deficiency. Studies have shown seniors with healthy vitamin D levels have stronger muscle fibers, better coordination, and a lower risk of falls. And here's something even more surprising. Vitamin D helps preserve the fast twitch fibers you rely on to catch yourself when you trip. Without it, those fibers weaken, your reactions slow, and every uneven sidewalk becomes a hazard. But the benefits don't stop there. Vitamin D also reduces inflammation inside your muscles, which means less of that deep, nagging leg pain that makes you dread moving. Have you ever thought your cramps or stiffness were just part of aging? For many people, restoring vitamin D is the turning point where those symptoms finally start to fade. And the best part, it's simple to fix. Sunlight is one way, but even just 15 minutes a day on your arms and legs can help. Fatty fish like salmon, fortified dairy, and egg yolks can boost your intake. And for many seniors, a daily supplement of 800 to 1,000 IU is enough to see real changes. Now, even with strong bones and active muscles, there's another hidden trigger that can keep those nighttime cramps coming back. And it's not something you'll fix by stretching before bed. So what is it? Let's talk about the mineral that works behind the scenes to keep your muscles calm and ready for rest. If vitamin D is like the light switch that turns your muscles on, magnesium is the quiet electrician making sure the wiring works every time you move. Every step you take, every time you stand up, every stretch in your calf, magnesium is there, controlling how your muscles contract and relax. Without enough of it, those signals get messy. That's when you feel those sudden, stabbing cramps that wake you out of a deep sleep, or that tight, restless feeling in your legs that won't let you get comfortable. Have you ever wondered why some nights the cramps hit harder, even if you didn't do anything different during the day? Magnesium levels drop easily, especially if you take certain blood pressure pills, diuretics, or acid reflux medication. Stress can drain it too, and let's face it, life doesn't get less stressful with age. Low magnesium means your muscles can contract but struggle to let go, so they stay locked in that painful spasm. Some people notice the change almost immediately when they restore magnesium. They wake up without that jolt of pain. Their legs feel lighter, less twitchy. But here's the tricky part. Not all magnesium works the same. Foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, and avocados are great natural sources. But if you need a supplement, magnesium citrate or glycinate are often easier for your body to absorb. And if you have kidney problems, you can't just take it freely. You need a safer, tailored plan from your doctor. So even if you've been working on your bones and muscles, magnesium is what keeps them moving in harmony. But there's still one more piece. Because even with strong muscles and calm nerves, you can't move well if the messages from your brain to your legs aren't getting through. That's where the next vitamin changes everything. You can have the strongest muscles and the steadiest bones, but if your nerves aren't firing the right signals, your legs still won't respond the way you need them to. That's where vitamin B12 comes in. It's like the messenger that keeps your brain and your muscles talking to each other. Without enough of it, those messages slow down or get lost altogether. Have you ever felt your legs suddenly go heavy? Or had that strange tingling in your feet that makes you second-guess your balance? That's often a sign your nerves are struggling. And for many seniors, B12 deficiency is the hidden reason. The problem is, B12 becomes harder to absorb as you get older. Your stomach produces less acid. And if you've had acid reflux for years or take heartburn medication, your body might not be able to pull B12 from food the way it used to. That's why so many people in their 70s and 80s have symptoms they think are just aging. Slower walking, shuffling steps, difficulty getting up from a chair, when in fact, their nerves just aren't getting the fuel they need. When you restore B12, it's like flipping a switch. Your legs feel lighter. Your steps are quicker, more confident. Even that lingering numbness in your toes can start to fade. You'll find it in foods like salmon, tuna, eggs, dairy, and fortified cereals. If you're vegetarian or struggle with absorption, supplements, or even periodic B12 injections can make all the difference. And the best part? Your body can't store huge amounts, so any extra just leaves naturally, making it one of the safest vitamins to add. So now you know the strength in your legs, the calm in your muscles, and the sharpness of your nerves all depend on these three nutrients working together. But how do you bring them into your daily life in a way that actually lasts? Let's bring it all together so you can finally sleep through the night without that fear of waking up in pain. Think back to that night we started with, the one where you jolted awake, your calf locked so tight you couldn't even breathe for a moment. Now imagine lying down tonight knowing you've already given your body the tools it needs to keep that from happening. You've got vitamin D keeping your muscles ready and your balance sharp, magnesium making sure those muscles can relax instead of seizing up, and vitamin B12 keeping every signal from your brain to your legs clear and strong. That's not just theory. It's how you rebuild the confidence to move, to walk without scanning the ground for danger, to sleep without bracing for the pain. So here's what I want you to do. Start small, but start tonight. Maybe it's checking your vitamin D and B12 levels at your next appointment. Maybe it's adding a handful of pumpkin seeds to your afternoon snack, or spending a few minutes in the morning sun. Every step you take now is one less cramp, one more night of real sleep, one more walk you can enjoy without fear. And if you've been living with these cramps for months or years, don't brush this off as just age. Your body is telling you it's missing something, and now you know exactly what that is. Let's make a deal. Leave a comment sharing what you've tried, what's worked, and what hasn't, because your story might be the one that helps someone else finally get relief. And if you found this helpful, hit subscribe so we can keep building your strength, your stability, and your independence together.